Another achievement in ISRO's name, success in restarting the Vikas liquid engine. The Indian Space Research Centre, ISRO, has made another big achievement. After the success of the space docking experiment, ISRO successfully completed the test to restart the development liquid engine at the test center of the propulsion complex. The Vikas engine will improve the payload capacity of the PSLV rocket. It is being seen as a major success. ISRO has successfully carried out the historic docking, and it has become the fourth country in the world to do so. After this success, ISRO issued a statement. After docking, the control of the two satellites as a single spacecraft was successful. India has again done wonders after creating history by docking two satellites in space. India has recently succeeded in restarting its development liquid engine. This breakthrough is being hailed as a significant achievement by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, which will lead India's space program to even greater progress. The liquid engine is primarily used in satellite launch rockets and is crucial to the Indian space program. This engine helps in ensuring the highest performance in Indian space missions, and its success gives ISRO the possibility to go even further. This technological breakthrough is aimed at enhancing the accuracy and effectiveness of Indian space missions, enabling them to implement more complex and high-performance space missions in the future. The Vikas liquid engine is a major asset for the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO. Its development took place mainly in the 1970s and 1980s, and it serves as the main propulsion system for rockets such as PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, and GSLV Mk3. Its restarting capability has made it more advanced. The Vikas engine is used in the liquid stage of rockets. This is a milestone in the development of testing technologies. Tests are being carried out to restart the engine under various conditions. The Vikas engine will improve the payload capacity of PSLV rocket. During the test, the engine was started for 60 seconds, then switched off for 120 seconds, then started. All engine parameters were as per expectation during testing. Earlier in December last year, the test was also conducted. In addition, ISRO Chairman V. Narayanan flagged off the core liquid stage of ISRO's LVM-3 rocket. This engine uses liquid propellants such as hydrazine and dinitrogen tetroxide. This ensures high performance and durability. It provides the thrust required to place satellites in their correct orbit. It is used in the stages before the cryogenic engine. Recently, the Vikas engine has been made restartable. This means that it can be turned on and off multiple times in space. This capability is essential for carrying out complex and multi-orbital missions in space, such as the Chandrayaan and Gaganyaan missions. The revived capability has made it easier to place satellites in different orbits in a single mission. This increases the performance and flexibility of the spacecraft. In missions such as the Chandrayaan, the engine restart capability ensures that the vehicle can enter the correct orbit around the Moon. Gaganyaan, which is India's manned space mission, will use this technology for critical orbital maneuvers. A restartable engine means multiple satellites can be placed in a single launch, which will reduce launch costs in the long term. India's first manned space mission Gaganyaan, which will send 3 astronauts, will depend heavily on this engine. Its dependable technology will help ensure mission success. This technique will be very effective for Chandrayaan-3 and future Mars missions. The success will also benefit private Indian space companies, which are taking interest in building rockets. The success of restarting the development liquid engine will help in writing the next chapter of India's space journey. It provides the ability to make India self-reliant in space technology and compete with other space agencies such as NASA, ESA, and SpaceX. This engine was originally developed on the basis of the French Viking engine, which was used in the Ariane rocket of Europe. ISRO adapted and developed this technology according to the needs of India's launch vehicle. It was first used in the PSLV rocket in the 1980s. Over time, ISRO upgraded it to enhance its performance and efficiency, making it a modern and dependable liquid engine. It is not easy to restart the engine in space, as it demands great accuracy and reliability. The key factors for this are keeping liquid fuel cool to minus 200 degrees Celsius, bringing the combustion chamber to the right temperature, accurately controlling the fuel flow. Talking even more deeply about the Vikas engine, this engine is a revolutionary technology for the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO. It has helped India become self-reliant and competitive in the space launch field. Let us understand the various aspects of growth engines in detail. Development means development or progress, and the name refers to the steady progress of the Indian space program. It is a liquid propellant rocket engine, which is used to put medium to heavy satellites into orbit. In the 1990s it was included in PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and later GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. As a liquid fuel it uses UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine, and N2O4, nitrogen tetroxide. Thrust is generated by mixing the fuel with an oxidizer. The new generation development engine can be switched on and off multiple times in space, making it suitable for multi-orbit missions. This engine produces a thrust of 725 kilonewtons, which is enough to carry medium-weight satellites into orbit. The Vikas engine is used in the second stage, Stage 2, of PSLV, which is to place satellites in polar orbit. In GSLV, it is used in the second stage, Stage 2, which helps in sending larger and heavier satellites to geostationary orbit. The Vikas engine in India's most powerful rocket GSLV Mk3 serves as the main propulsion system of the third stage. The growth engine freed India from dependence on foreign technology and made the country's rocket launch programs self-reliant. Its cost is quite low compared to international standards, making ISRO one of the most affordable launch service providers in the world. The Vikas engine will play an important role in manned space missions like Gaganyaan. Recently ISRO made the Vikas engine restartable. The engine can be turned on and off twice or more in space, allowing satellites to be deployed in different orbits. Use in multi-orbit missions, such as placing multiple satellites in a single launch. The ability to change the trajectory of a spacecraft. Maximum fuel savings and mission cost reduction. Falcon rockets use liquid engine Merlin, which is reusable. The liquid engine has been widely used in NASA's Saturn rocket and space shuttle programs. It is affordable, reliable and high performance, giving India's space agency an edge in global competition. India's first manned space mission Gaganyaan, which will send 3 astronauts to space, will depend on the growth engine. This technology will facilitate the deployment of multiple satellites in a single launch. This engine will play an important role in missions like Mangalyaan 2, Shukrayaan, and Chandrayaan 4. The growth engine made India a mark in affordable and dependable space technology. After the success of the Vikas engine, ISRO developed the cryogenic engine, which is capable of carrying more loads. In future, ISRO is developing semi-cryogenic engines, which will be even more efficient than the Vikas engine. The growth engine is a milestone in India's space journey. It has helped ISRO to get a strong position globally. Its technological proficiency and economical model have made India a hub of cheap and reliable space missions. In future, this engine will help take India's space program to new heights. ISRO has developed new technologies, such as advanced cryogenic fluid management and thermal control, to enable the engine to start and stop safely repeatedly. The restarting capability is crucial in Chandrayaan missions, as the engine needs to be turned on multiple times to place the spacecraft in various orbits around the Moon. ISRO's upcoming Mangalyaan 2 and Venusian missions will also use this technology, which is mandatory for long-term orbiters. For manned missions, the restart capability will play a critical role in placing the spacecraft in the Earth's orbit correctly and ensuring the safe return of astronauts. Rockets from NASA, SpaceX, and the European Space Agency, ESA, are already using recalcitable engine technology. This success of ISRO makes it internationally competitive and makes Indian launch services more attractive. ISRO's low-cost, high-quality model gives it a unique position in the global market. The restart technology will further increase the demand for India's launch services. ISRO's success has inspired the private space sector. Government entities such as IN-Space and NSIL, New Space India Limited, as well as private companies such as Skyroot, Agnikul, and Bellatrix, can also use this technology. The restart capability can make India an important hub for multi-orbital satellite launches. This technology can enhance India's strategic military capabilities, such as placing spy satellites in precise orbit. ISRO can now actively participate in joint missions with other countries. This technology can help in better monitoring of the Earth's climate, environment, and resources. This technique could prove to be a game-changer for future missions in the exploration of Mars, Venus, and other planets. This success in the revival of the Vikas liquid engine is not just a technological achievement, but a major step towards self-reliance in India's space technology. It has the potential to make India a leading place in global space research. This achievement is an example of technology that makes dreams come true, which will not only empower India's scientific temper, but will benefit humanity for decades to come.